A very good day to all of you. Dear distinguished guests, dear presenters from all over the world, and the others who came here to join with this first international conference of Archaeoastronomy and Archaeoastrophysics 2023. I am Akila Mallikarachchi from the Faculty of Humanites, University of Kelaniya, Sri Lanka. So, today I am here to deliver my presentation on the research work I conducted under the topic of a study of the gradual evolution of the human stone tools usage and the manufacturing technology within the prehistoric time in Sri Lanka. So, I hope that all of you will enjoy my presentation and all of you will get a good knowledge throughout this session. This is the content of the presentation. As you can see on the slide, this presentation is divided into several parts. So, from the first part of this presentation, I will explain you what is the research work I conducted. And from the second part of this presentation, I will explain you what is the purpose or what are the purposes I expected to cover from this research work. And from the third part of this presentation, I will discuss with you about some issues and problems I identified when I do this research work. And from the fourth part of this presentation, I will explain you what are the methods I use to gather and collect information and data for this research work. And from the fifth part of this presentation, I will explain you and I will discuss with you some key points of my research findings. First of all, I will divide this first part of this presentation into three subsessions. As what is the human evolution, what is the division of triple time periods, and what's a stone tool. As simply, the gradual changes that occur in human bodies and in their behavioral system and in the related human social institutions along with those changes is called as the human evolution. And in general, the prehistoric era, which began about 10 million years ago and ended about 35,000 years, and the proto-history, which began about 25,000 years ago and ended about 3,000 years ago, and the next historical era belongs to these triple historic time periods. And when we define the word stone tool, we can define it as any equipment made from a stone. It is a stone tool. Okay, so from this research work, I expected main three purposes to cover. As you can see on the slide, the first one is offering a new approach for amateur researchers to study and explore new concepts in the relevant field. So the second one is creating a pathway to fill the gap of limited sources by providing comprehensive compilations of prior research findings related to the subject matter that covers the area belongs to another sub-areas of Sri Lankan archaeology as explained in previous slide. Using the result of this research work as archaeological knowledge improving materials by aiming the common people. During the process of this research work, I identified two main problems and issues in the related field of this research work. They are, respectively, the research work related to the field has not been carried out sufficiently in Sri Lanka so far. The results of the few number of prior research works are lacking in the individual source that has been properly filled and prepared. These problems were generally addressed with this research work. Okay, so when I say something about the methodology I used to gather information and data to my research work, I used both secondary resources and web resources, including books, journals, magazine and newspaper articles, and prior research papers, including abstract papers, extant abstract papers, and full papers also. And also, not only about secondary resources, but also when I say something about the web resources I use to gather information, the EBSCO platform and ResearchGate platform were very useful and helpful to do this research work. Well, next comes to the most important part of this presentation, which is the analysis of the results. The oldest human remains of the male human beings with a height of approximately 174 centimeter and female human beings with a height of 166 centimeter are found in Sri Lanka from 300,000 years ago to 130,000 years ago in Sri Lanka. Following the analysis of the related results, attention is drawn to several key points that emerge. We have to drive our attention for these facts and informations. First one, to the creativity and the excellent intelligence on utility that our Sri Lankan Homo sapiens ancestors had, and which is proved by some points like the modifying of the Luvalu's technology and the Mosterian stone tools creative technology, which was presented by the Homo neanderthalensis ancestors and the African Homo sapien human, according to the spread of Sri Lankan animals, forests, and the other geological factors, and the modifying of the most sharp stone tools which were used by the Homo neanderthalensis human, according to the herbivorous, herbivorous habitats that our Sri Lankan Homo sapiens continued.
To the critical thinking skills, they had to modify the stone tools which were used to throw to the distance praise through an open area by the African and European Homo neanderthalensis human, according to the Sri Lankan upcountry environment, contains lots of forest with excluding plenty of open areas. To the cultivational stone tool manufacturing skills they had, which proved by the excavational results on an ancient paddy field situated in Horton Plains dated back 7,000 years ago. And you can see the information on Sri Lankan prehistoric stone tools throughout these two slides too.
Okay. In this slide, you can see some references I used to do this research work. So, follow these references when you do any other research work related to the field I used to do this.
Okay, so this presentation is winded up. So thank you all who joined with me by listening me and watching me. Again, thank you all and have a nice day.